across the world are spreading awareness for World Suicide Prevention Day.
Well, right here in Colorado, parents are warning each other about a new game targeting people with suicidal tendencies.
And Denver 7's Connor Wiss joins us to explain what this disturbing Momo challenge is.
Yes, it is a very strange name, but it is very disturbing.
Something that's been in the news a lot lately, the so-called Momo challenge, which could encourage children to commit violence or even suicide.
When I kill you, Mama, Mama.
Momo's going to kill you.
So there's a really good chance you've heard about this Momo YouTube character that is just taunting our children in videos you wouldn't suspect something so evil would be in. Momo's like, oh, I'll show up at your house at night when you're sleeping. I wish you would. I wish you would, Momo. Come on. Come on. Come on. Have you ever seen Taekwondo, Momo? You ain't you just an ugly ass.
Momo, or the Momo challenge, is something which is reportedly showing up all across videos on Google's kid-friendly version of the website YouTube. In this video, I'm going to talk about whether or not this is actually happening, and hopefully finding some proof too. Let's get into it. So I'm going to start from the very beginning. In 2016, a Japanese artist named Kaizuki created a sculpture to be exhibited in an art gallery in Tokyo. The original piece was actually called Mother Bird. The unedited picture of her is actually slightly less unnerving than the edited ones. She's actually kind of sexy. After pictures were posted online of the sculpture, it started kind of getting traction and people started editing it to make it look weirder and creepier, even giving it the name Momo. Then people started making up like horror stories behind the sculpture. My guess is that things probably got a little bit too out of hand when it reached Facebook and the middle-aged mums. Let's be honest, they all treat Facebook as if it's some sort of worldwide news page. Momo has actually been around the internet for a good few years now. I remember seeing the memes in like 2016, 17 sort of time. I think it was a thing in like August of 2018 when people would post videos claiming that they'd seen Momo or had a FaceTime call with her, that kind of thing. So she's definitely not a new thing. But she started doing her rounds again in February of this year when a concerned parent posted to a local Facebook group that her 7-year-old child had been receiving messages from a fake Momo account saying that doll-like creatures were going to come into his room at night and kill him. Obviously it was at that point, I think, that it kind of went all a bit crazy, with people creating fake Momo accounts to try and scare people. Some major news outlets even reported that the Momo challenge was created by hackers, who said that they would leak private information if you didn't do what you told them. Now, a lot of this was false, but some of it was true. In September 2018, it was reported that 2 Colombian children aged 12 and 16 were found dead, and it was believed that they had committed suicide. After some extensive digging through their online presence, it was found that they had been receiving messages from a fake Momo account on WhatsApp, saying that if they didn't do what Momo said, then Momo would come for them. While this particular story is obviously very sad, this was the only legitimate death that I could find reported online. It didn't stop there though, because last month the media started reporting that a series of child-friendly videos on the app YouTube Kids had been hacked, and then images of Momo had been like spliced into the middle of like child-friendly videos. I'm about to play a clip which was supposedly found in a Peppa Pig video on YouTube Kids, which basically just shows Momo interrupting the show and doing her thing.
A wasp! Hello. I am Momo. Your worst nightmare. I am gonna kill you. I will kill you. At night I'll come when you're in your bed, and in the morning you'll be dead. You want a surprise? Look in my eyes. I won't lie. You're going to die. Slice your leg and you'll never meet me. Slice your wrists and your parents will never see me. Sweet dreams, little one. Beware of me, Momo.
Hate wasps.
You done?
Shoo.
It's pretty messed up, but there's nothing actually confirming that this was found on a Peppa Pig video. I mean, for all we know, it's just a recording of a dodgy clip that some weirdo could have knocked up in his mum's basement just to scare a few kids. Now, I actually downloaded this app for myself, and with about an hour of searching through kids TV shows and weird animations, I couldn't actually find anything related to Momo at all. YouTube even posted a statement about this, saying that they themselves couldn't even find anything on their website to do with Momo. Now this begs the question, is this all really happening? Or are we being played for fools here? Think about it, the media thrives off of mass panic. If they can make a reader panic, then they've got the readers click and, you know, they're getting that sweet AdSense. So it would make sense if they were just to make these articles just to scare people. And that's not all. The media have actually been known to spread false or negative information about YouTube and its creators in the past. And many people believe that this is like a way to damage YouTube's reputation, because obviously YouTube is becoming like a much bigger thing than news websites and newspapers. This would make sense because, I mean, if they can turn people against YouTube, then people are just going to come running back to them. So yes, the Momo challenge is a hoax, and your children are safe on YouTube Kids. YouTube Kids is actually a really trackable app. I mean, when I was looking around on there, I found that you can limit their screen time. You can even turn off the option to search for videos, so they can only see like what's in trending, or the YouTube Kids version of trending anyway. I shouldn't imagine it's any different to our version of trending. I'd like to think a bit less Jimmy Kimmel. Now, although all this Momo thing was a hoax, I do think that it kind of shows that you do need to be like kind of aware of what your kids are doing on the internet. Because not only things like that happen, I mean, look at Danny Cohn. I mean, her parents are aware of what she's doing and they're fine with it, so that's a completely different story. But my point still stands. It's much better to interact with your kids rather than just throw a slab of technology in front of their face. Now, if you're interested, my friend Lyle made a similar video to me on this topic. His video is pretty good, so if you want to check that out, that's in the description. What do you guys think? Is the Momo challenge real? Should we be really scared? But anyway guys, if you did enjoy this video, please give it a like, tell me what you thought in the comments, drop a cheeky subscription too, because I mean I make videos every week, sometimes more than one a week, if you're lucky. Notice every single comment, and I sometimes will give them a little heart. It's nice, isn't it? It's nice to feel appreciated. If you want, you could also ring that fat old bell down below. That's the worst thing I've ever said. I also just want to say, like, the response that the last video got was insane. I wasn't expecting that on a TLC video, but hey, I'll accept it. We've also just reached like 150 something subscribers, which is pretty cool, halfway to 200. And that's it from me, guys. Stay safe on the internet, sleep tight, don't let Momo bite. See you in the next one.